Proverbs chapter 1. I will be reading from verse 8. It says, "My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For this shall be an ointment of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck." What is the instruction of a father and the law of our mother? Now, whatever instructions, whatever laws are, or instructions are products of wisdom. In other words, my son, hear the wisdom of thy father, and don't forsake the wisdom of your mother. And wisdom has a fruit. Wisdom produces ornaments of grace. When we talk about grace, what is grace? As we normally define, say grace is God's riches at what Christ has spent. Now, if you want to understand grace, grace is the fullness of heaven made available to mankind. How do you receive the grace of God, the fullness of heaven? How do you receive the abundance of God's supply beyond any imaginable, beyond the imagination of the mind? How do you receive all that God has prepared and has laid in store for us? Scripture says that eyes have not seen, neither has it come into the mind of men what God has prepared for them that love Him. Now, how to receive that grace is very important, and you want to receive the grace, Scripture says that you must take very seriously the wisdom of God. You must take very seriously the instructions of God, because whatever instructions that God gives comes with a wisdom that cannot be found by our own efforts, wisdom that is only revealable. So, hearing the wisdom of God and holding seriously and tenaciously to the wisdom of God is the most important thing any man will do. It is better than doing any other thing. A man who sits around to hear the instructions of wisdom, a man who holds to the high esteem the power and the wisdom of God, is a man that is certain of the grace of God, is a man that is certain, that is sure, that is guaranteed to receive the word of God, a man that is guaranteed to receive the riches of God, a man that is guaranteed to be healed. Because in those wisdoms, in those instructions of God, there are words for healing, there are power for healing, there are power for health, there are power to make rich. Whatever you think this life can hold or this life can offer, it all comes from a man's desire in the instructions of wisdom. If a man, upholds the wisdom of God above every other thing, that man certainly will come to grace, will come to the ornaments of grace, will receive ornaments of grace. Grace is a compendium of ornaments, it's a compendium of riches, and it's deliverable by one holding on and heeding to the instructions of God. So show me a man who does not take very seriously the wisdom of God, then I will show you a man who is going to struggle all through life, who just manage to go through life, who just try to lead his life by human principles and human understanding. And we know what human understanding brings. It brings death. Your life based on your own principles will bring death. Living your life based on the principles of others, human engineered principles, will bring death. But when you live your life based on the wisdom of God, based on the word of God, based on the instructions of God, for sure, you can never fail. The scripture says, they that put their trust in God shall never be put to shame. You don't see God to hold him. Putting your trust in God does not, you never see God. It's by you holding on to his word, never letting his word sleep, trying to follow and live based on every single detail of his word, trying to trust his word. When you do that, so you will never be put to shame. Never means never. It's not that some things you will be put to shame, or some other things you will not be put to shame. If your trust is in the word, in the wisdom of God, it is impossible for you to be put to shame. It is the same statement that Jesus made when he said that a man built his house upon the sand, and another built his house upon a rock. He that builds his house upon the sand is a man that built it based on the principles of natural men. But he that built his house upon a rock is a man that built it upon the wisdoms of God. The scripture says that, according to what Jesus said, and when the rain and the wind came and the floods came, it beat on the houses. And that was built upon human understanding did what? Fell, and great was the fall of it. But that one that was built upon the wisdom of God, the rock, it stood firm. So it is great wisdom to understand what the scripture is talking about here. So my son, hear the instructions of thy father, hear the wisdom of your father, and forsake not the law or the wisdom of your mother. Instructions given to us from the wisdom of God are to be held tenaciously. It says, for this shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head. It will give you glory, it will give you wealth, it will give you prestige, and chains about thy neck. When a king is about to be crowned, one thing they do for the king is that either a king or a queen, there is an ornament or a chain that they put on the neck of that individual, and that chain or that ornament can only be put on a king or a queen. The easiest one for you to understand is all these Olympians, when after their events and all the rest of it, those who come first, second and third, they put what? Ornaments upon their neck, either ornaments of gold, silver or bronze. What does those ornaments mean? They set them apart. Those ornaments glorifies them. It sets them apart from every other runner, from every other athlete. It shows people that yes, these ones, they are the best of the best. So wisdom will set you apart. Wisdom would crown you. Wisdom would bring you honor. So it is worth it. It's better for a man to sit down with the word of God and not do anything all his life than to do everything all his life and not have the word of God. Jesus made a statement to Mary and Martha. He says, Mary has chosen the best of it, the thing that really matters in life, to sit down and hear instructions of wisdom, and no man can be able to take it from him. The library of wisdom is the word of God, is the Bible. If you really want to be set apart, then you don't have to joke with the Bible. How to read it and invite the Spirit of God to open up the wells of wisdom so you can draw from it. You can never Lift up the word of God and remain down.